All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wa Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you true, sincere brethren out there, pushing out this purified truth, cleansing this wicked, defiled kingdom with this word, and to the rest of the church who believe as well. The water to Yahweh Shai, because without him, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. Okay? Before I play this short film, it's called EMP, a short film. Before I play it, I want to briefly bring out a couple of things. Seeing that we are in these times here in these last days, Esau is showing you through his media what is to come. That is their way of trying to be like the saints. That is their way of prophesying. All right? Now you have Esau trying to send out drones to spy on people, planes and different things like that to spy on people. And the reason why is because they are trying to get all the information they can on people. And they have heat-seeking devices to where you really can't hide when all hell breaks loose. You can be inside of a building, hiding under a bed or in a closet. They'll be able to see you just from hovering above your home. All right? Now, they have an aircraft which is called, matter of fact, let me just pull it up for you. Let me go to Google. Oh, okay, that's how you do it. It's TRB-3 aircraft. Let's go to images. So it's a triangular shaped aircraft. And it's an aircraft that Esau uses to spy on people, to track you. Okay? And you better believe when that EMP attack happens or when all darkness comes, these vehicles are still going to be hovering, all right? So you might be outside looking in the clouds, and you might see this hovering above the clouds and mistake it as chariots because of the lights under it. So you don't want to be ignorant of any of Esau's devices, because Esau has many things that he's trying to hide or hold back from the masses. But see, that's why they're trying to have this internet shutdown, is because now that the internet is out, it's given people like me and you a voice to bring out this truth, a voice to bring out the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So it really was a plan that was used against them. So here's other pictures of this aircraft by the U.S. government. Okay. And there's even been video of people seeing this aircraft with more than just 3 lights. They had one where there were 5 lights, but you know, from looking at it, it looked like they were 5 chariots in V formation. Okay? So Esau tries to deceive the masses in so many ways. He tries to copycat the right hand side. But nevertheless, I bring this out to show that Esau, the so-called white man, they are planning to come down upon us very soon, like. Okay? But let me play this video.
I'm Julia, and this is Parker.
Call me Kate.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Kate. Look, Look, we're just trying to see if we can rest here for a little while or maybe get some supplies.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening, and I cannot help you. Go to the city or something.
Please, I completely understand if you don't want us to stay here, but can we at least just have some water?
I'm sorry, I can't help. I have a little left.
We don't need that much.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
That would be all.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
She had water. I saw it in her hand. I say we go in there and grab it.
How do we do that?
With this.
No way. We're not using that.
Julia!
So here you have a couple. You have a man and his woman. What happened was, they were driving, going out to go hiking, and out of nowhere, their car shut down. Then they realized that their phones were dead. So they really haven't put two and two together that a EMP attack has happened. Nevertheless, this is a sign showing you how a famine could easily come upon this world so easily. They wanted to get a little bit of food and a little bit of water. They came to the woman casually. They came to her polite, so to speak. But she was like, no, because she had to look out for herself. She had to make sure that she was well fed. And for the record, you see 144 right here. So that's the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? But now you see her man is suddenly trying to get violent to get that food and to get that water. And they haven't even been without for not even, I don't think, 5 days at this point in the movie. I'm not sure. Okay? But nevertheless, a peaceful situation ends up turning into a chaotic situation in seconds just because they're trying to get themselves fed. Okay? But I want to jump to the book of Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel 5 and verse 11. Wherefore, as I live, saith the Lord, power, surely because thou hast defied my sanctuary with all thy detestable things and with all thine abominations, therefore will I also diminish thee. Neither shall mine eyes spare, neither will I have any pity. A third part of thee shall die with the pestilence and with famine. Shall they be consumed in the midst of thee? And a third part shall fall by the sword round about thee. And I will scatter a third part into all the winds and will draw out a sword after them. So the Lord, he is going to be the one to bring a famine. And one way that a famine can happen is through a EMP attack. Now imagine having a fridge full of food, a freezer full of food. Then all of a sudden the electricity goes out, right? And if you don't have a backup generator, which I believe, something like that wouldn't work either. But all of your food will go spoiled in no time. Okay? Unless you have canned food, things like rice and beans, things that can last. Okay? A lot of people are going to find out that even with some of those extra foods they may have put up, it's really for the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay? And it's going to happen suddenly. It's not going to be something that you can plan like, okay, on Thursday, on this day, we're going to get packed up and we're going to do this and do that because the military said that this was going to happen and that was going to happen. That's not the plan, okay? It's going to happen suddenly, okay? So the Heavenly Father, on top of that, is going to bring the sword. So you're going to have people out here going from house to house trying to find food. And then from trying to find food, they're going to come to a point of robbing, breaking in homes to get food. Okay? So verse 13, thus shall mine anger be accomplished, and I will cause my fury to rest upon them, and I will be comforted. So after the Lord brings his anger, he going to be cool. Just like a person, you might be furious about something. Then you end up whooping somebody's ass, so to speak, and all of a sudden you feel better. Well, the Lord, he's angry and he's going to bring evil to this world. And once he accomplishes his anger, he's going to be cool. Thus shall my anger be accomplished, and I will cause my fury to rest upon them, and I will be comforted. And they shall know that I, the Lord, have spoken it in my zeal, when I have accomplished my fury in them. So what comes with the Lord's fury? A famine, trying to find food and you can't find any. Okay? Moreover, I will make thee waste and a reproach among the nations that are round about thee in the sight of all that pass by. So it shall be a reproach and a taunt, an instruction and an astonishment unto the nations that are round about thee, when I shall execute judgments in thee in anger and in fury and in furious rebukes. I, the Lord, have spoken it. So since a lot of our people don't take rebuke lightly, or they don't take rebuke seriously, they take it lightly. They see it as a sign of hatred. They see it as a sign of us thinking we're just so much more perfect than they are. But really, we rebuke to get our people right so that they don't have to get caught up in the Lord's fury, because his fury is going to bring a furious rebuke. And that furious rebuke is going to be death, dying of hunger, dying of thirst, and the list goes on. I, the Lord Yahweh, have spoken it. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. Okay? So all that access you have to just getting food and water right now, that is going to be broken. That access is going to be cut off. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, have spoken it. So if the Lord says it's going to happen, that is what is going to happen. All right? So one beautiful thing out of thousands and thousands of perks that come with being in this truth is the Lord is going to fight for his people. The Lord is going to fight for his elect. All right? But, in order for you to be the elect, you have to be sanctioned from the very beginning of the world. And that's what we have to pray and hope for. That's what we have to keep our confidence in. Don't let anyone destroy your confidence. Don't let any man take your crown by saying, well, you don't know if you're the elect or not. So that shouldn't bring you down. You should look at your works. Look at how you serve the Lord. Look at how you treat brothers, man. Okay? And that alone should be confidence for yourself. Now, when this blackout comes, guess what else is going to be at lack? Let's go to Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Matter of fact, that's not it. It's verse 3. Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. So why would it be darkened? There's going to be an EMP attack, man. Why is it going to be darkened? Because there's going to be a lot of evil out here on the streets. Okay, a lot of death, destruction. You're going to see drones flying around, gunning down people. You're going to see drones flying around, getting footage of people. You're going to see men walking around patrolling the area, killing people on sight who don't want to abide by their rule. All right. So seeing that we're not going to have any jobs in those days, seeing that the grinding will cease, that puts everybody on equal playground. Because somebody might have a job making $30, $40 an hour. They might look down on somebody who's only making $12, $15 an hour. Well, in that day, everybody's going to be on the same playing field. All right. So whether you're rich or you're poor, in that day, you're all going to be on the same level. Okay. Let me read this again. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and a lot of the keepers of the house are going to tremble because you're going to have people trying to break into their house to get food, to get water, to have shelter. Okay? And the strong men shall bow themselves. So even men who are supposed to be strong and able and be exalted, they're going to bow themselves. In other words, they will be humbled when all this evil comes. All right? And the grinders cease because there will be a lack of jobs. That's why you have that old saying, grinding. You even had that old song by the Neptunes called Grinding. That's another way that Jake says hustling. You know, hustling, grinding, grinders. Okay? And the grinding or the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And the daughters of music are being brought low right now. But they're also going to be brought low when there's no jobs out here. They're not going to be able to go to the studio and drop a hit record so they can make some extra money. They're not going to be able to go to the studio, drop a hit record, and go around telling everybody, hey, can you support my music so I can get some food, so I can, how about I'll go and make a song, and then after I make this song, I'll give it to you for exchange for some canned beans. No, it's not going to work out like that. All right? Music has already been brought low because music today sucks. Me personally, I don't listen to today's music at all. I really don't. A lot of the music I listen to is older music, you know, which I've always felt I've had an ancient spirit within me. You know, I've always been the type to like older music. I like a lot of reggae. I like a lot of 70s reggae. Okay, I like a lot of more of the old school hip hop, you know, that had more of a message in it. I like, you know, some rock music. You know, I like everything, man, damn near. You know, if the melody's good. But today's music is just so Americanized. It's been Babylonianized. All right? You listen to today's music, you feel like you're in America. It doesn't put you in the spirit at all. Okay? But nevertheless, you know, this society's coming to an end. And what will you do on that day? Will you have faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? Or will you have faith in your own might? Okay? We, having confidence in the Lord, we should already know the Lord is going to take care of us. Okay? If you apply Matthew 6, you should know that you'll be okay. So let's go to Matthew 6:25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? All right, so take no thought on, okay, if all this happens, what am I going to do? What am I going to be able to eat? You know, you got to understand, if the Lord is dealing with you up until now, you have to have that confidence that you remain and endure until them time comes, man. And the Lord will fight for you. Okay? You just have to be faithful until death or deliverance. All right? So take no thought on what you will eat or what you will drink. That is what women do. That is what heathens do. That's why you have a lot of doomsday preppers trying to prep for the evil to come. Because they know it's coming. Nevertheless, they're planning carnally. Okay? Proverbs 3. Let's jump down to 5 actually. Proverbs 3 and, okay, let's go to 4. Proverbs 3 and 4. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the power and man. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto thine own understanding. So don't lean on your own understanding, questioning how can you get through such an evil time? Will you be able to survive? Will you be able to sustain yourself? That is a lack of faith. If you understand the one you serve is the one behind all this, you should have the confidence. You should have the hope, the faith, the courage to be all right. Okay? Because without any faith, you are in trouble. So this is the time that we should be building up our faith, watching videos, trying to get fed so that we can be well nourished. Trust in the Lord Yahweh with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. So if you acknowledge Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, he'll direct your paths. He'll direct you to food. He'll direct you to water. He'll direct you to safety. Okay? But the 2/3, they're going to be directed to their own destruction. All right? But the Lord's servants, they'll be okay in these times to come. Okay? In all thy ways acknowledge him. So no matter what you're doing, acknowledge Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Know that he's there. Know that he's in control of all of it. Okay? And he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord Yahweh and depart from evil. Okay? So depart from evil, and the Lord will direct your path to safety, to help, to refuge. But the rest of this world, they'll be on their own. Because the Lord is soon to send these plagues to this world, all right? So Isaiah 65, I'm going to start at 3. Matter of fact, let's go to 2. I have spread out mine hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good after their own thoughts. So you can't walk after your own thoughts. The scriptures say, okay, you have to acknowledge the Lord in all your ways, and he'll direct your paths, all right? I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people that walketh in a way that was not good after their own thoughts. A people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face, that sacrificeth in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick. So you have our people, they do things in their own way. They're praying to false gods, okay? They're not focusing on Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. They're dependent on idols, gods that are no gods for their safety. But the elect, because we don't follow after our own thoughts and we have faith in the Lord, this is for you. This is verse 13. Therefore thus saith the Lord, power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. And why will you be hungry? Because you don't depend on the Lord. But for those who are being fed are because they allowed the Lord to direct their path. They put their faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, start over. Therefore thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. Okay, so a lot of people, they see this as a joke now. All right, but the times will come where the things that we're telling you will come to pass. Because why? We've been set up to be the man of the Lord, the prophets, whether you believe it or not. Luke 6:25. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger, because a famine is coming. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Okay?
Water is the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, me too. But she doesn't deserve that.
You saw what happened to that guy.
She
That
doesn't
will
deserve that.
that will be us.
There has to be another
There is
option.
no other option.
Then just promise me that you won't hurt Kate.
So here you have it. They knocked on the door at first, being casual, asking for help. She said that she couldn't do it. She didn't have anything. So they have found a way to get inside the house now, and they're getting, certain items. Looks like some apples, some water, and things like that. Now, the scriptures tell you how the elect will reap the benefits. So you'll have actual doomsday preppers who are getting prepared for these times to come. But really, all those doomsday preppers are getting prepared for the elect. Okay, so I want to close out with Job 20. Oops, my bad. Okay, Job 26 and let me see. Can't remember if it's if I could find it. Long story short, the elect will be able to reap the benefits when all hell break loose. Okay? I don't know why I'm not coming across the verse. Okay, here it is. This is Job 27:16. And I'll take it through 17. Though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. Okay? So here you are. You have a man and his woman. Let's just say, for the sake of this lesson, this is an elect man and this is his woman, right? They're in a house who have a little bit of food, who have water, but they're the ones reaping the benefits. Okay? So really the food and the water that they had, or the little bit that they did have, was in vain, because they're the ones reaping the benefits from it. Okay? So we have to understand that if the Lord is a man of his word, which he is, you should not take no thought on what ye shall eat and what ye shall drink. All these people who are getting prepared for these times to come, they might not even be home. Okay? You have all these things planned out, but then when it happens, you're miles away from home. Okay? You might have certain things planned out, but then before it even happens, your house can get burned down on fire. You saw what happened out in the California area, and it's so crazy, which shows you it was a literal attack on America, because there were photos of houses being totally destroyed, but the trees and everything around the houses were okay, as if they purposely destroyed the houses and the houses alone. Okay, and I even saw some footage of Edomites just totally burnt to a crisp. Just totally destroyed, man. Okay? And I'm sure some of those Edomites, they were well off. They were living the life of pretty much getting what they want when they want it. But then doom and gloom came to them right away. So when these things happen, things are going to happen at a rapid rate. It's going to be sudden. Okay? And to where if you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai on you, you're going to bug the hell out. And a bug out kit, as some people are preparing for, is not going to help you. Okay? If you thinking, well, maybe if I hang around my family when all hell breaks loose, I'll be okay. That's not good either, because your family are going to be the same ones to turn on you. Okay? If you don't have Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you're naked out here. Alright? So let me read this in Job again. Though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. Okay, so all these things are really for the elect in general. All you doomsday preppers, if you ain't of the elect, okay, everything that you're getting prepared for is in vain. Because really, that's for the men of the Lord and the women that follow behind them and children. All right, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Kahala Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai.